catch me if I fall.
Imagine a time where we could vacation on Mars, or mine asteroids for precious resources. Welcome to the 2030s, a decade where these dreams could become a reality. As we stand on the brink of this new era, we look up at the stars not just with wonder but with intent. The upcoming decade promises a revolution in the field of space exploration, with audacious plans that sound straight out of science fiction. We're talking about NASA's first crewed Mars mission, SpaceX's mega rocket cargo missions, and even the prospect of landing astronauts on Jupiter's moon, Europa. And that's just the beginning. Private companies like Blue Origin and Planetary Resources are also joining the space race, with ambitious projects ranging from spin-gravity space stations to asteroid mining. Are you ready to launch into an overview of these mind-blowing space missions coming in the 2030s? Buckle up. Before we delve into the specifics of these audacious missions, let's take a moment to appreciate the enormity of this leap. We're not just talking about another moon landing here. We are gearing up for interplanetary travel, a concept that has been confined to the realms of science fiction until now. This isn't just about reaching Mars. This is about establishing a sustainable human presence on another planet, about turning humanity into a multi-planetary species. The potential benefits are enormous, from scientific advancements to the development of new technologies, and even the potential for new industries. Yet, the challenges are just as big. The journey to Mars will test our technological prowess, our resilience, and our resourcefulness. But if successful, it will mark a new chapter in human history, a chapter where we step out of our cradle and venture into the cosmos. So, are you ready for the dawn of interplanetary travel? Because it's closer than you think. Before we dive into the fascinating details of these missions, don't forget to subscribe to Future Tech Fusion for more mind-blowing content on the future of technology. Scene script. First stop, the Red Planet. NASA and SpaceX plan to turn science fiction into science fact with their first crewed missions to Mars. Buckle up and brace for an exhilarating journey, as we are on the brink of a monumental leap in human exploration. By the year 2033, NASA aims to send its first crewed mission to Mars. This is not just another space mission, it's a pioneering endeavor that will take us further than we've ever been before. The mission will scout Mars's orbit, identifying potential landing sites for future manned missions. This is akin to explorers of the old world charting unknown seas, only this time, the uncharted territory is a whole new planet. Yet NASA isn't alone in this race to Mars. SpaceX, under the stewardship of visionary Elon Musk, has its sights set on the Red Planet too. Musk's massive Starship mega rocket, a vessel that seems to be straight out of a sci-fi movie, is expected to conduct the first Mars cargo missions in the 2030s. These cargo missions are designed to deliver the necessary infrastructure and supplies needed to establish a sustainable human presence on Mars. It's an audacious plan, a plan that could reshape our understanding of space exploration and our place in the universe. Imagine the leaps in understanding we could make by setting foot on another planet. The age of interplanetary travel is upon us. Mars, we are coming. Next, we venture to the icy moons of Jupiter, where NASA plans to search for alien life. Imagine, if you will, a moon named Europa. Not just any moon, but one of Jupiter's largest, shrouded in mystery, and believed to harbor a vast subsurface ocean. This isn't just an ordinary ocean, but one that is twice the volume of all Earth's oceans combined. The prospect of such a vast water body under the ice sparks the tantalizing possibility of life. NASA is considering an audacious mission to land astronauts on this intriguing moon. The goal? To probe the icy depths and search for signs of alien life. The idea of life on Europa is not just science fiction anymore. It's a very real possibility that we might not be alone in this vast universe. Who knows what secrets these icy depths might reveal. Now let's turn to the commercial side of space, where companies like Blue Origin, SpaceX, and Virgin Orbit are making waves. First up, Blue Origin, the brainchild of Jeff Bezos, is aiming to create a spin-gravity space station by the year 2030. This inventive project plans to simulate Earth's gravity to make long-term space living more comfortable. Imagine living in a world where you could wake up, have breakfast, and gaze out the window at the entire Earth spinning below. That's the future Blue Origin envisions for us. Moving on, we have SpaceX, Elon Musk's ambitious venture. Not just content with reaching Mars, SpaceX plans to take tourists around the moon by the mid-30s. Picture this. A high-speed lunar trip, witnessing the dark side of the moon and feeling the rush of high-speed space travel. That's the holiday package SpaceX wants to offer. Now let's talk about Virgin Orbit. This company, founded by Richard Branson, plans to launch small satellites from Britain's first horizontal takeoff spaceport in the 20s. This could revolutionize the way we launch satellites, making it more efficient and cost-effective. Imagine a world where launching a satellite is as common as sending a package overseas. Finally, let's touch on a concept that sounds like it's straight from a science fiction novel: space elevators. Theoretically possible by the late 30s, these would allow rides up to orbit on a cable anchored from a space station. Imagine stepping into an elevator on Earth and stepping out in space. It's a mind-boggling concept, but one that could entirely change our approach to space travel. From research to tourism, space is clearly the next frontier for industry. Indeed, the future of space is not just about exploration and discovery, but also about industry and commerce. The possibilities are limitless, and we can't wait to see what's next. Ever considered mining an asteroid? Companies like Planetary Resources and Honeybee Robotics certainly have. In the coming years, these pioneers intend to push the boundaries of resource extraction beyond our home planet. The objective? To mine asteroids for water and precious metals? Yes, you heard that right. Asteroids, those celestial bodies floating around in space, are believed to be rich in resources we need right here on Earth. But how does one mine an asteroid, you ask? The plan is to develop rockets specifically for this purpose: asteroid mining rockets. These rockets will be equipped with the technology required to extract water and precious metals from asteroids. This kind of resource extraction in space is not just a flight of fancy, it's a real, viable plan for the future. But the plans don't stop at asteroids. Honeybee Robotics is also working on drilling robots designed to extract ice for fuel and water on Mars. Imagine that, a robot drilling into the Martian surface, extracting ice to provide the fuel and water we need for extended space travel and possible colonization. These revolutionary ideas are transforming the way we think about space. It's no longer a distant, unreachable expanse. It's a new frontier, rich in resources, waiting to be explored and utilized. In our pursuit of progress, we are turning to the stars, looking at space not just as a place for exploration, but also as a resource. Space could well be the gold mine of the future. Finally, we look beyond our solar system, where nuclear pulse propulsion spacecraft could take us to nearby stars. This concept may sound like science fiction, but the reality is closer than we think. The 2030s could usher in a new era of space exploration, taking us to places we could previously only dream of. Nuclear pulse propulsion is a revolutionary idea. The basic concept involves releasing a series of nuclear explosions behind a spacecraft. The resulting force propels the spacecraft forward at unprecedented speeds. Imagine a space vehicle that could reach a fraction of the speed of light, making the journey to the nearest stars within a human lifetime. The 2030s could see the first proposals for such spacecraft become reality. Scientists and engineers are already working on the technology needed to make this possible. They are grappling with the challenges, exploring the potential, and dreaming big. The aim? To send missions to nearby stars within the next 2 decades. The potential rewards of such missions are mind-boggling. Imagine exploring Proxima Centauri, our nearest star system, or Alpha Centauri, just a little further away. We could discover planets orbiting these stars, perhaps even habitable ones. We could learn more about the universe than ever before, answering some of our most profound questions. Of course, there are challenges to overcome. How do we protect a spacecraft and its crew from the intense radiation of a nuclear explosion? How do we ensure the spacecraft can withstand the immense speeds it will reach? How do we navigate in the vastness of interstellar space? These are just a few of the questions that need to be answered, but the dream is there, the will is there, and the potential is there. The 2030s could be the decade when we finally make the leap from a spacefaring species to a starfaring one. It's ambitious, it's audacious, and it's absolutely thrilling. The stars might not be so far away after all. As we step into the future, the possibilities for space exploration seem limitless. The 2030s are poised to take us on an interstellar journey, a ride that could redefine our understanding of the universe and our place in it. Imagine NASA's crewed mission to Mars, scouting locations for potential landing sites, or SpaceX's mega rocket delivering the first cargo to the Red Planet. The audacity of these missions is truly mind-blowing. The excitement doesn't stop there. We have the prospect of mining asteroids for precious resources and even tourism with high-speed trips around the moon. Private companies like Blue Origin are pushing the boundaries with plans for a spin-gravity space station. The 2030s could also see the advent of space elevators, making trips to orbit as straightforward as a cable car ride. And who knows, we might even find alien life on Jupiter's moon, Europa. The 2030s promise to be a decade where space becomes more accessible than ever. So stay tuned and let's witness the future unfold together.